Hey everybody, it's all college football all the time, and today we're going to be previewing and predicting Notre Dame versus Duke, probably the match of the week. So let's get into it. So Duke and Notre Dame, it's a pretty even matchup, but it is at Duke. So let's go to the team stats. Sam Hartman, 14 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. That's really good. Riley Leonard not having the greatest year. Obviously Notre Dame's a better rushing team, and weirdly, Duke has the better receiver, just stats wise. I mean, they're even in the rushing total per game. Obviously, Notre Dame is a way better passing team. 50 yards a game is a pretty significant margin. About 50 more yards a game when it comes to total yards per game is pretty significant. But Duke has allowed less points, and they've also had less. So only 35 points is pretty significant. But the difference is Duke hasn't really played. I mean, they did play Clemson and they won 28-7. That's a really good win. So let's go to the team comparison. So points. Total yards, Notre Dame just is beating them by so much. And they have more first downs. But Notre Dame has a lot more penalties. I mean, it's really close, and the stats, I'm just shocked that Riley Leonard, because he's a pretty good quarterback, that he has only 2 touchdowns passing and less than 1,000 yards passing. But still pretty good. What are the odds for this game? It's Notre Dame 5.5. So that means it's actually Notre Dame by 8.5 because the home always gets 3. Okay, so what do I think about this game? What I think about this game, it's at home in Duke. That's going to be a crowd favor. And Duke has played a team that is really good, just like Notre Dame also in Clemson. I know Clemson has 2 losses, but Clemson is really good. They lost by 3 points to Florida State, and they should have won that game. Actually, they lost by didn't they lose by 6? I think they lost by 6. But that's the thing. Clemson was really close, but they missed the field goal. Now, Notre Dame, they just lost, so there is the wounded animal theory. It could happen where they come out and they just take over Duke. But Duke has a really good defense, and they have a really good running game, which means they can hold the ball, and they have a pretty good quarterback. And Notre Dame, they just have a more prolific passing attack, throwing it everywhere. And they don't really favor one receiver, as you can kind of see in the stats. I mean, their top receiver doesn't even have 250 yards, and Hartman has 1,250 passing yards and 14 touchdowns. So, I think this is going to be really close. I'm not going to take the upset. I'm going to say that Notre Dame is able to survive, and they score a final drive touchdown to win 28-24. And that's how they win. They go into the Duke Stadium. I don't even know what their stadium's called. And win 28-24 then that will be the match of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown, and I'll see you guys in the next one.